Welcome back to Ghost Asian Channel. Imagine you are a taxi driver in Tokyo. Tonight, a light rain falls, and the streets glisten under the dim yellow streetlights, as if the city were holding up a fogged mirror. You've been working all day, exhausted and ready to go home. The clock is nearing midnight, and you tell yourself, just one last ride. You turn into a lonely street near Aoyama Cemetery. Through the misty rain, you see a pale hand rise and wave. Standing there is a young woman, soaked to the bone, her hair plastered to her face, her skin almost white under the streetlight. Though a shiver runs down your spine, you stop the car. The door opens, and an icy breeze sweeps in, like someone had just opened a door to winter itself. She says nothing. During the ride, the only sounds are the wipers swishing back and forth, the steady rain tapping against the windshield, and your own heartbeat pounding in your ears. As you approach an old apartment block, the girl suddenly whispers, "Stop in front of that house." You obey, but when you turn your head, the back seat is empty. There is only a small puddle of rainwater on the seat where she sat. You sit frozen, hands gripping the steering wheel, blood running cold. Moments later, the front door of the house opens. A middle-aged man steps outside and says gently, "Thank you for bringing my daughter home. She passed away years ago." He bows, as though this has happened before, as though he is used to it. His words are a knife through the silence of the rainy night. You drive away, leaving behind the quiet house, the misty cemetery, and the eerie feeling that you had just ferried a soul back to where she belongs. But this is not the only story. In Japan, ghost taxis are more than just campfire tales. Some say the phenomenon dates back to the Taisho era. One of the oldest legends is about Kiku, a servant girl who accidentally dropped her hairpin into her cruel master's food. The Lord, Kumamoto, believed someone was trying to assassinate him. Enraged, he accused Kiku of treachery. Despite her honest confession, he tortured her mercilessly and threw her into a pit full of snakes. Before dying, Kiku swore she would curse the Kumamoto family for 7 generations. After her death, the curse took hold. Family members died suddenly, fell ill, or suffered terrible accidents. People swore they saw Kiku's ghost walking the road at night, sometimes appearing before the mansion, sometimes asking passing riders to take her there. Once, a horseman agreed to escort her. When he reached the house, she vanished before his eyes. The family members trembled, for this had happened many times before. These old tales of spirits appearing along lonely roads and asking to be taken somewhere seem to have laid the groundwork for the modern ghost taxi stories. Spirits hailing rides, sitting silently, and disappearing before reaching their destination. The most famous ghost taxi stories, however, come from the aftermath of the 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami. Many drivers from Ishinomaki and Sendai claim they encountered strange passengers. One driver remembers picking up a woman in a long coat near the station. she asked to be taken to the coast. But when they arrived, there was nothing there, just rubble and empty land. The woman trembled and asked, "Does this mean I'm already dead?" The driver turned around. The back seat was empty, yet his meter still ran, logging a real fare. Another driver told of a young man, maybe 20, who asked to be taken to Mount Hioriyama. The driver took him there. When they arrived, the passenger was gone. Still, the driver recorded the ride and paid the fare himself. Interestingly, these drivers did not feel fear. They felt pity. They believed these were the restless souls of tsunami victims, still trying to find their way home, still longing to see the ones they loved. And then there is the legend of the driverless taxi. They say that on rainy, moonless nights, if you are walking down an empty road, a car will approach you silently. Its lights are off. No one is inside. Before you can react, the car vanishes into the darkness. Those unlucky enough to witness this are said to suffer an accident in the following days. To ward off bad luck, many drivers now hang protective charms inside their cars. Today, ghost taxi stories are still shared in Japan. They are more than just ghost stories meant to scare. They reflect a deep loneliness, the pain of those who left this world too suddenly, without saying goodbye. And for the drivers, these encounters have become spiritual experiences. One driver once said, "If a spirit needs a ride, I will pick them up again. I will take them to wherever they want to go, just like any other passenger." And so the story ends. But next time you sit alone in your car on a rainy night, take a quick glance at your rearview mirror. Perhaps, just perhaps, someone is sitting silently in the backseat, staring out the window.